The following is a live broadcast of a Lone Star community radio program, recorded and broadcasted live on irlonestar.com, Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and facebook.com/irlonestar. For more information on this show, please visit our show page at irlonestar.com/shows. To sponsor or donate to this program, visit our donate page at irlonestar.com/donate, or email us at lscrstudios@gmail.com, or give us a call at 936-666-1084. Lone Star Community Radio production and broadcast is possible by folks like you. So sponsor and donate today.
You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe, and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hello, everyone. I am Margie Taylor, and this is Conroe Culture News out of downtown Conroe, Lone Star Community Radio, FM 104.5, 106.1. We are live streaming today at Facebook Live on Conroe Culture News and irlonestar.com. So today we are going to talk about things that are in the news. Assisted living facilities, are they safe? Tell me about maids coming in your home. What are the rules? I mean, how do you keep your home sanitized and safe? So we will have some very knowledgeable people here talking on the show about just those topics. I have Kevin Hickman, who's here with Kevin Senior Living, and he is a vetted partner of ElderStage, which is a free senior placement service that is offered with Tracy Garcia. And then Kevin's going to talk to us a little bit about protocols and what's already been in place and how you can connect with him and learn more about assisted living facilities. We are also on the air with Jamie Meche. She is with Comforts of Home in Conroe, and she offers in-home care assistance for the elderly. And then afterward, in the second half of the show, we will hear from Lucille and Jeff Hutton from We Clean For You. They are going to talk about maid service and touch points and sanitation and why it's important to get it done now more than ever in your home. This is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic, and they are located by Conroe High School. If you're a new patient, follow her Facebook page to see how she can give back to CASA with every new patient. So everything is open now in downtown Conroe. The theaters are not open yet, but they are doing Zoom calls for auditions and things like that, and they hope to be open end of July. We'll wait and see how it goes. The first Farmers Market, First Thursday concert will be happening July 2nd at Heritage Park. We're still on hold for that for right now. And your local resale shop in downtown Conroe, the Assistance League, is now open. Limited hours, Tuesday through Saturdays, 10 to 2. Donations are accepted Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 till noon. And the Red Brick Tavern is now open for Sunday Gospel Brunch with the Jim Sloan Trio every Sunday beginning at 11:30. So a few updates from the City of Conroe and the Mayor's office. All the city offices are open. The park walking trails, the disc golf courses, dog parks, tennis courts, and pavilions are all open. The new Conroe Water Park is scheduled to open June 2nd, if you didn't know there was a new water park. So that is still on course for opening then. All municipal court staff have resumed full-time, and the lobby area is open. So visit our downtown shops, the restaurants, the services, and help them as much as you can and tell them thank you. It's been kind of a rough time for them the last 2 months, and they're all small businesses out here. So with that, we're going to roll right into it. Jamie, are you there?
Hey, Margie.
Hey.
Thanks for having me on.
Hey, good morning. And we are joined also by Kevin Hickman of Kevin Senior Living. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, how are you?
I am good. So, in the news, there's been a lot of news, especially in our Montgomery County area, about some things going on in nursing homes, assisted living facilities, things like that in the elderly. Why? Why is that? What's going on with that, Kevin?
Well, a lot of it is because we are trying to keep our residents safe. Mm-hmm. So we have cut off a lot of our visitors that comes into the home. With that being said, we still do the virtual visitations with all of our family members through Facebook or Zoom. That way they can still stay in contact with their families in this time of need. We don't want them to feel neglected.
So tell me, Kevin, what are some things that you have always done to keep seniors safe and their health safe and things like that?
Well, when they come into the home, if we've always asked all of our families that if they are feeling ill or sick, running fever, sore throat, or anything like that, not to come in. We can always do the Zoom or Facebook with them. And my families has really been there and helped us out and done that. So we've always done that, and we've always cleaned. We clean 24/7.
It's what you do, right?
That's just what we do.
So you are very passionate about your seniors.
Very. They are family. They're not patients, they're family.
Their family.
Absolutely.
How long have you been doing this?
I've done this over 20 years.
Tell me a little bit about your facility.
My facility, I just recently bought it in August, at the end of August, and we opened in September 1st. We have 8 beds, and we carry up to 10 patients. We do different activities with them. We are located at 11120 FM 1485 in Conroe. It's a big family. We do different family events with all of our family members. We encourage them to come to all of our activities. We've done Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, Easter. This year, it's been quite different, but
sure.
we did do them. We had them on Facebook Live. That way they can still participate in
Nice.
a lot of that. Easter turned out really well. Everybody was tuning in, and they were able to talk to their loved ones and send gifts if that's what they wanted to do. And then we done a big dinner, Easter egg hunt, and all that.
Sounds great. So, Jamie, tell us a little bit about your business with Comforts of Home.
So we are a personal care service, state licensed, and we predominantly serve our clients in their home. Oftentimes we are in assisted livings, providing extra level of care if needed, but most of our services are in the home where we help them with their bathing, dressing, light housekeeping, transportation to doctor's appointments, grocery shopping. Often like to call it, it's like their little personal assistants that go into their home and help them and just provide companionship to our clients, which makes a big difference in their lives, especially in this time where everyone is socially isolated. I think our caregivers are bringing lots of joy into our clients' homes. Of course, as Kevin said, we're taking all the precautions that CDC guidelines have mandated of us. And so far, we've been COVID-free with all of our clients and our caregivers, so that's a blessing.
That's great. That's great. So you mentioned that you help them with personal hygiene. You also help them dressing as needed or small errands, things like that, meal prep. How do you know when they need to have a little bit more care and they can't live independently?
So most of the times our families will kind of notice different things that's going on with their loved ones, and they'll contact us first. But when we're in the home and when you have a caregiver in the home, your eyes for that family more than what the family's there with their loved ones, because you have their children that's working during the day, but our caregivers can provide that support even to families and say, hey, mom and dad's really struggling in this area. You know, I think you may need more hours, or, we start to observe behaviors that maybe family members don't see because they're not with them all the time.
Right.
And in that situation, Margie, if home health isn't in the home, then we can recommend home health. I mean, sometimes we go in, home health is already being provided, and that's the medical side of things where there's nursing care, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and sometimes they'll transition to hospice care while we're in the home. And other times, families see, oh, there's a greater need of support, and we think that it's best for our family member to go into a personal care home like Kevin's or a larger assisted living facility in the area. So really, it's just family members and our staff advocating for our clients and what's best for them, and always using a multidisciplinary approach to their care.
So it's very important if they are aging at home in their independent living that they're able to communicate well should they need something, whether on the phone or internet or email, whatever it is, that they're able to do that, right?
Correct. And if you see your loved one is struggling with that, then you need to either provide more care to them to make sure that they're safe, or make sure that someone is there advocating for their needs to keep them safe.
It's a great service. So how were things changed for you, if at all, during the last 2 months?
So, as you know, and the rest of the world knows, we're all in uncharted waters. We've never experienced this as a world. Even as a healthcare system, we haven't experienced anything like this. So there have been challenges. I'll kind of reiterate what Kevin said. I think that everyone caring for seniors have done their due diligence in trying to keep them safe. And every company, every facility, whether it's a nursing home, personal care, assisted living, home care, home health, there are specific CDC guidelines that we have to follow. And each facility, I think, has advocated for their client on what they need. Some facilities that we were in providing an extra level of support for some of our clients has told us, caregivers can't go in. So those clients are still on hold. However, some facilities that, their clients may have been on hospice and needed that hospice service to go in, needed our staff to go in. That was all a case-by-case basis, because at the end of the day, you have to give that client the medical attention and care that they need. So I really do think that all these facilities vetted everyone and did what was best and continues to do what is best on a case-by-case basis for each client that they service, whether you're nursing home, skilled living, assisted living. We've all done, I think, a good job.
Kevin, were you going to say something?
Well, we have let our nurses come in, and we've also let our families come in to an extent if we have someone at end-of-life care. I have a room toward the end of my house that if we have someone on end-of-life care, we move that patient to that room, and there's a door that goes directly to that room. That way the family can still say their goodbyes and be with their loved ones at that time that they need to be with them.
That is wonderful. That is
so
good
great
news.
Example of what I was talking about, that each facility, I think, did their due diligence in making sure that patients' clients were moved to individual rooms and gave them the care that they needed. I really haven't experienced anything out there yet that any of the facilities I've been in that has not done due diligence with their clients and families.
Well, that's the thing. I wanted people to know that there are great places here in our community that are really working hard with the seniors to ensure their health and safety. And that message needs to come out, because sometimes you only hear the bad stuff.
Correct.
And there's issues out there with COVID, and that's, I don't know how to necessarily stop it or what's going on right now. I think that our leadership in the U.S. is trying their best, but I do think over here in Montgomery County, from what I experienced, everybody did their due diligence in protecting our seniors and continues to do that. And it hasn't been easy. There's several of my clients that are in their 80s and 90s and don't fully understand when they said, hey, we're in quarantine right now. They wanted to still go out. They didn't fully understand the risk that they were at being in that age group. So in a certain situation, multiple times I've had to call families and say, hey, can you kind of mediate for us? Because mom's insisting that the
Right.
caregiver take her to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
One insisted she goes to Vernon's Catfish every week, and she insisted that she goes there to meet her friends. You
Yeah.
know? So, again, I think there was situations, but everyone was unique, and you had to work through that to protect them.
Right, right. And you also are very passionate about what you do, Jamie. You go the extra mile to try to help all your seniors and get the right people, caregivers in there working with you. Tell me a little bit about the program that you do the third Wednesday of the month, or you did until through February.
Right. Well, I was very fortunate for Community Assistance Center to partner with me in hosting a monthly luncheon for seniors where we provide them a meal and provide them with free education about free services that Montgomery County has to offer. And I've been doing this almost 2 years, I think.
2 years last
we're
week.
going on
Yeah.
Tuesday. Okay. And it's just such a wealth of knowledge that I've also learned about free services here in Montgomery County for our seniors, and not just our seniors, the library system.
Oh, the
I was
library.
amazed
Right, right. That's the one I
at
was
the
thinking
services
of.
they have to offer.
Free. Everything's
yeah.
free at the library.
Free.
And we pay for this already with our taxes. Yeah, you can look up your ancestry instead of going to ancestry.com or whatever it is. You can go to the library. Did you know that?
Which has one of the bigger
They can
databases
scan
in the
documents
US,
for
from what
you.
I understand.
Old pictures they can help you with. They can help you with a lot of things. Yeah, so I do find that it's very knowledgeable, and you've emphasized the fact that it's free resources. I love that. So it's also social, though. It gets them out, and that's the biggest miss right now is that we all need social, and especially the seniors, because if they don't have that interaction, communication, they start to get isolated, don't they, Kevin?
Yes, and we've had a couple do that. We've had some that wanted to just go in their room and not come out. And that is where the caregivers and we go in and we just pull them out and say, look, we got to make it through this. This is a time that, we know you're not happy, but at the same time, we're only trying to keep you safe. And that's what's keeping us corona-free too, because we're not allowing the people to come in. I mean, there's been people that has come into my facility, let's say 6 months ago, that has come positive, because they're still out doing things that, they probably shouldn't do.
And you've restricted the caregivers that go to multiple places, right?
Absolutely. We stopped ours a little sooner than everybody else. I was talking really close with my house doctor, and we actually closed our doors a little bit prior to the actual order being in place. So that way we can just get an extra few days on there. And my families were very appreciative, and, and that's what's keeping us,
Kept you
going.
going.
That and a really good team that I have.
So, Margie, I wanted to touch a little bit more on, the cognitive aspect of this social isolation. As you know, I don't know if many other people know, but I'm a speech-language pathologist, and I've worked in skilled nursing facilities for the last 17 years, mainly focusing on cognitive communication disorders and treatment of those disorders. And research shows that the biggest thing we can do with our seniors to slow down the progression of dementia and to improve their overall cognitive linguistic skills is communication. Simple communication, having a conversation with these seniors. And it's as simple as that. So, no, let's not let them isolate themselves. And even after COVID is out, let's encourage our seniors to communicate. Let's pull them out of their rooms in these skilled nursing facilities.
Kevin's
and get them
shaking his head in
communicating.
agreement with you.
We keep them in the living room. We do
Yes.
chair yoga. We do exercises. We do bingo. We whatever we can do to keep them active inside of the living area to where they can communicate with other people, so they're not isolating themselves.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. That's when the depression starts. getting into them, and so you want to keep them involved. So we're going to do something new this week, a Zoom call, right, Jamie?
Yes, I'm excited. I just received a response from one of our seniors that said, hey, I'm going to be joining. So I did get my first confirmation, and I'm looking forward to the Zoom call with our seniors, something new for many of them. And again, keeping us all connected in these times of isolation.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. And we're just going to do a check-in and see how they're doing. And there's a phone number for them to call in as well. And we'll post that again on Comforts of Home on your Facebook page to make sure that they all see that. And you both offer a great service to help the elderly, so they can stay at their home. Because, I'm sure that they all want to stay. I would want to stay at my home as much as you can. But sometimes you just can't, and you need a little extra help. And Tracy Garcia has ElderStage that she has recently established to help seniors and their families find appropriate placement for them. And they all have a unique feel to them, right, Kevin?
Yes, ma'am.
So yours is smaller, and there's some that have more beds available.
Correct.
And so she has been, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jamie, she has been involved in with the elderly for some time and has the experience, the knowledge to know what to look for, and works in their behalf at no charge to find the right place that's suitable.
Correct. Tracy comes with a wealth of knowledge. She's worked in many different areas dealing with seniors, and I think, again, Tracy does it for the right reasons. She has their best interest at heart, and will work with those families to find the right home for them. As Kevin, I'm sure, would reiterate, each home is different. His may provide a feel that another home doesn't provide, or vice versa, and you have to know that you're placing your loved one in a place that they feel comfortable. Where I want to live may not be where you want to live, or where Kevin wants to live. So Tracy gives them those options, and then she also follows up. After she places her clients, she's going to continue to follow up with them to make sure that they're receiving the level of care from the home she placed them in ongoing.
That's good. Yeah, they need to feel secure. They need to feel safe and protected and comfortable and not scared. And so does the family, because the family can't always be there every day, and they need to trust. It's all about trust, right, Kevin?
Correct. And, and Tracy's really good at her job. There's been, I've known Tracy for about 2 years.
Oh,
so,
good.
And we've worked really close together. And she is an amazing person.
Some people might want the smaller feel, and then some might want the big carriage house kind of feel.
And we've had
with all the activities and all the stuff going on, but nonetheless, whether you go with the smaller home situation or the larger expanded that has, I don't know how many people they have, but they have more than 8, whatever that number is. But they still have to have the protocols in place for the CDC standards, sanitation, all of those things to protect all of them, because every person matters.
Everybody.
So, and Stacy's website is ElderStage.com. And Kevin, you're on Facebook, right?
Yes, we have a Facebook page. It's Kevin Senior Living. And we also have a website. It's kevinseniorliving.com. And
okay. Well, good. Jamie, do you want to add anything?
I'll just say let's all stay positive and keep fighting for our seniors and providing care that they need, and holding everyone in our community accountable to make sure that every personal care home, assisted living, home care agency, home health, hospice, that we're all doing what's right for our seniors.
And your website is yourcomfortsofhome.com. And
you got it.
That's right. And your Facebook page is Comforts of Home. So if you Google that, or Jamie Meche, Meche, you probably find it.
There you go.
And if anybody wants the information for the Zoom call, they could go to Comforts of Home on Facebook, and we will repost it on there again. And they can call in, or the Zoom. You can come on too, Kevin.
All right.
Be part of it. And maybe Kevin can get his people, his seniors, to come to when appropriate, a
Right.
luncheon meeting. Or maybe
That
we
would be
just keep
great.
doing Zoom calls. Who knows?
Absolutely.
Okay. Any last words, either one of you?
Stay safe, and if there's anything we can help you with, just let us know.
Jamie, thanks
Sounds
for
good.
calling in.
Thank you, Margie. I appreciate it. Thank you, Kevin, and we'll see each other soon.
All right.
Okay. All right. We're going to take a quick break. And this is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic, 3303 West Davis. I am Margie Taylor, and we'll be back with our second segment all about maid service and keeping your home sanitized.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
From the beginning, the main purpose of the Cooperative Extension Service has been to change human behavior by teaching people how to apply the results of scientific research. By utilizing a holistic, multi-level approach, Extension family and community health programs encourage health and well-being for everyone. Addressing values, concerns, and needs with reliable science-based information, Extension programs help people lead healthier lives. We are Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, helping Texans make their lives better.
This is Rick, TRC. Every Tuesday on my show, Afternoons with Lone Star from 3 to 7, I play back-to-back classic rock hits. That's right. I like to call it a 2 for Tuesday or a 3 for whatever it is you'd like. Call the request line, 936-647-3776, or message me on Facebook, Afternoons with Lone Star, make a music request. That's right, you can do it. Here's what else. Go over to our website, irlonestar.com. Get the app on your phone. It's easy. You'll like it.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show. With monthly and weekly slots available on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the message line at 936-647-3776 to take your first step into the radio world. Remember to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on your computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. Lone Star Community Radio, broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
And we are back on the second half of our show today, May 18th, and we're talking about sanitation, and we're talking about senior living, assisted living facilities, and now we're going to talk about maid service and sanitation in your home. So we have had stay-at-home orders for 2 months or so. I believe it started roundabout, it was before St. Patrick's Day, and then it was final before that. So all of the month of April and 2 holidays, if we missed Easter and Mother's Day, and so people are starting to get out a little bit more. But I am sitting here with Jeff and Lucille Hutton of We Clean For You, the professional residential cleaning company. If you've never heard of them, where have you been?
Yes.
Because it's not just about the dust. Invite someone into your home you trust. It's all about trust.
Absolutely,
Right, Lucille?
absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
And y'all have had this service for 6 years?
6.5 years.
Okay. Yes. 6 years, 6.5 years. So I've been working with them for quite a while. And they're going to tell you why it's so important, why, it's always important to have your home clean, but now more than ever, because you've been quarantined with people and things.
Yes.
What do you think, Lucille?
Well, I think, like you say, Margie, now more than ever, it's critical. A clean home is essential. And that's why we've been able to stay open, because house cleaning is essential. And we haven't closed our doors to
Essential
all of
business.
This. Yes. We have not closed the doors at all. We've had a few clients who have skipped, and they're gradually coming back because they've learned that we need to be in their home. We need to clean for them.
So how many maids do you have right now?
14.
14. But a lot of times you have even more than that, just
Yes.
depending.
We have
but
two starting to.
But it's almost like you're always hiring.
Yeah.
And some of your maids have been there for quite a period of time, right, Jeff?
2 have been there. One's been there 5 years. One will be there 5 years next month. So we must.
So
be
they're
doing something
steady
right.
and they enjoy it.
Absolutely.
And it's not just like when you think of a maid service, you think
Yeah.
you have an image in your mind of what that looks like. And sometimes they speak English, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
And they may be insured and maybe not. And you may never see them again and you see different people.
Exactly.
This isn't that place.
Correct.
Not at all.
They're our employees. We take good care of our employees. They'll take good care of our customers. So, we take good care of them. That's the key. We train them well. We pay them well. We have a lot of fun things we do in the office with them. We just take good care of them.
You're the fun maid service.
We are. We truly are the
It's a
fun maid
professional
service.
service.
It's a professional service. So tell me about the protocols. What do they do when they come in your home, especially now while all of this has been going on?
Even before they come in your home, right? So we keep in constant contact with them to make sure they're healthy and everybody in their home is healthy as well, right? So we don't want anybody going into somebody's home that's sick, right?
Do you ask them that before they
yeah.
come? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Always.
we keep up with that. We keep up
Always.
with that. So when they arrive, they're going to wipe off some of their equipment in before they even enter your home, right? So if the touch points on there is the vacuum handle on that, they're going to make sure that that's sanitized using a disinfectant cleaner, right? So then they're going to enter your home. First thing they're going to do is they're going to wash their hands, right? So they want to start out as clean as they can possibly get, right? We are asking the clients for some social distancing while they're in the home, just to be extra safe, right? Then they clean the home, just like they normally do. Then we have a 21-point touch list of
So they
things that
actually
they're
have a
gonna
list that they
sanitize.
go
yes,
through?
yes.
They have a list. Everything that you touch, like door handles, light switches, lamp switches,
Toilet handle,
doorknobs,
appliance handles.
all those
Anything that you touch, refrigerator doors,
Yes,
things like that.
All of that.
they're gonna have a pretty wet, damp rag with the cleaner on it or the disinfectant on, excuse me, and they're gonna wipe things off and let it dry on there. That's how you actually do it. You gotta let it dry. on
That's
You're
how
not
it
gonna wipe
disinfects.
it off. That's
Yes.
how it disinfects.
So it's much better than, say, a wet wipe or
Oh
something.
my, yes.
Right.
It stays on for 5 minutes.
It's a professional grade disinfectant.
CDC.
CDC approved, all that good stuff. Yeah.
And all their chemicals come from y'all, right?
Yes, we supply everything, and they're
supply
not
them.
allowed to use anything that we don't supply.
Safe stuff.
It's all
Pretty
safe.
Very
green
safe.
stuff. I mean, we have a few products when things are really bad that we have to use, but for the most part, it's very, very safe products.
So they're very careful, and then they wash their hands and take the trash out when they leave so that it's all
Yes.
perfect
Yes.
when they leave.
Correct.
Exactly. They have a list of what they must accomplish for basic cleaning and for a deep cleaning, and also vacant house cleaning, which is different. It's still deep cleaning, but it's different. And of course, we don't have to be as concerned in a vacant house, but we are still sanitizing everything because somebody's going to move into that house.
Right.
And we leave a list behind of everything that we have sanitized so that the client is aware. And we're in the process of supplying them with some of the CDC-approved disinfectant.
Very nice. So you have always been very careful, but now you've just kind of upped it up a little bit. You also get certifications and special trainings
Yes. we've
correct?
had- yes.
It's ongoing, seems like.
It's ongoing. We have a great coach who's probably the most respected maid coach in the entire country, right? And she is just up to
She's been
speed
on
it.
different TV shows,
Yeah, she's
talk
been on
shows, things
everything.
like that.
She started cleaning for a reason. She's
Debbie
famous.
Sardone?
Yeah,
Yes.
Debbie Sardone.
She's
just
amazing.
famous. I mean, we've had 2 hours with her. Was
We
it
had a
Wednesday,
four.
Thursday, Friday? And now they've added a bonus day Monday.
What do you learn?
We learn all kinds of stuff. Just
Well,
you can't
for na-
recall when I ask you,
Well,
but you know you
there's
learned
so
it.
much.
For now, some of the maid services throughout the country have closed down. Some out of
Oh.
fear, and some because it was not deemed essential in their state or their city or whatever. So some have closed. So it's like a relaunch for them. So that's what all of this is about. How can we help you relaunch? For us, it's just to get back on track. And you know, for the longest time, Margie, we always stressed, let us come and clean your house so that you have the free time with family. That's still very important. But now the emphasis is on, let us keep your home safe. Your family's there, you're there, let us keep you safe. So that's what our emphasis is right now.
Sanitizing and
Yes.
safe. So why is deep cleaning right now important? Just because they've been in the house for
Probably
so
because
long?
it's been 2 months. They haven't done much in 2 months. Let's face it, people weren't staying home during the quarantine and cleaning, right? I'm sure some were, but most weren't. You know, their kids were probably home.
I can't picture it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either. I know we didn't clean at our house.
I've seen a lot of TikToks, though.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, right. People are playing on the computer, right? That's why Facebook's jammed up all the time. You can hardly get on because there's so many people on. Everybody's on it.
So the
So-
difference between deep cleaning and a regular cleaning is what?
Scrubbing versus dusting.
Oh,
And
okay.
they hand wash baseboards on hands and knees. They hand wash the individual slats of shutter blinds. Every item is removed from every shelf, ledge, and countertop for a deep clean. And those surfaces are cleaned. And then everything that goes back is hand wiped. And we have a little trick that the ladies do that the clients are very impressed with. And I guess I'm giving the secret away. But before they take all that clutter off of the shelves, they take a picture. And then they clean everything and they put it back exactly the same. So
I love it when somebody calls and says, well, they didn't clean this shelf here. And they were just going because it looked the same. But then when we sent her to go look at the shelf, she said, oh, no, they did clean it. But we put everything back in the
Yeah.
same place.
Well, when they've been to my house, it looks just like a model home, like nobody even lives there,
Yeah.
which is amazing. And it smells good, and
Yes.
I don't even want to touch anything. I don't want to live there. I just like, okay, well, we'll move on here. So have you guys, you were talking about helping, listening to these startups again for some businesses that maybe weren't able to carry on in the
Yes.
2 months.
Yeah.
Have you helped with any of that or coached any of these?
yes, Jeff has put several tips on some of these Facebook pages. We're in a group called the Cleaning Business Fundamentals.
Yeah,
which is
we're in the
Debbie's
pros group. So
Pros-
we're in the upper level of people. So these are people with really big maid services in the country. And we're kind of at the bottom of the big maid services, right?
Well, you're
So
still included.
We're,
Oh, yeah,
we're
we
there.
are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're well
Probably
past.
based on quality of service.
And they know us and they ask us what we're doing since we've stayed open the whole time.
So we just share lots of different ideas. You know, what the big word now is pivoting, right? Everybody's pivoting, right? So we're going a different direction. We've been going this direction, you know, spend more time with your kids out at the park and whatever. Still important, still a great idea, right? But now we're pivoting a little bit to emphasize more this whole safety aspect and keeping your home safe so that, you know, you don't get anything, to be honest with you.
So, are they still all in the house? Were they all still in the house while you're cleaning?
Yes.
Some are,
of
some
them.
aren't.
A neighbor of ours said she has a compromised immune system. And she said, let me know when she's going to be at my door and I'll be in my car and I'm leaving for a while. So they have the option of doing that. But you know, we've built a world of trust. And initially, those who decided to skip were just in panic mode. And once we've educated them, a lot of them said, oh, well, this is fine, just come on. And you know, there are a lot of individual people out there, ladies cleaning, and men, I guess. And a lot of them do a really good job, Margie, but they don't have the benefit of being trained as to how to sanitize. So you have no idea what they've been exposed to, where they've been. Is anybody checking up on the safety? So that's something that we're really proud to be able to offer. that we've really been trained well.
I think that's what makes you stand out
Yeah, I think
right
so.
now.
Yeah, I think so.
Is all about the sanitation
Yes.
and really, really, truly cleaning, not just dusting it off a little
Oh, no.
here
Right.
and there.
It's just, again, it's taking good care of the customer. That's our whole business. I say it a lot. Our business isn't about cleaning. Sure, we got to do a great job cleaning, but our business is about taking good care of taking good-
trust.
It's
Yes,
really all about
it is
the
the
trust.
trust. Yeah.
My name's on this
And
side.
of course,
too.
we have the PPE too, personal protection equipment. Right?
And they wear
So
that?
Oh, yes.
They have gloves that they wear. They have masks that they can wear, not wear, depending upon the homeowner. They have booties they can wear. We even have glasses for them, so if they want to protect their eyes and
goggles,
stuff when they're in the showers with some stuff, whatever. It's all about keeping everybody safe, not just the family, but our employees as well.
Well, and your employees are your family. They're really, you're close
They
to them.
really
You know
are.
about them. You know what's going on in
Yes.
their lives.
Yes.
And I mean, some of them, like you said, have been there for a
5 years.
period of time, and there's a reason they're there for a
Yes.
period of time.
That's right.
You don't have any men; they're all women.
All women.
All women. So let's talk briefly also about this other collaboration you have with the nonprofit Cleaning for a Reason.
Oh, yes.
Cleaning for a reason, right. So we just do free clean. It started out, Debbie Sardone started it maybe 10 years ago when somebody couldn't afford her service because they were going through cancer treatment, and she said, I'm gonna come and clean for you for free. That started the whole thing, and now there's 1,000 maid services, I think, in the country that do it. And we've done it since the first day we've heard about it. We said, we're doing it. So we just do a free basic clean. And it used to be women undergoing cancer treatment, not just breasts. We care about all the body parts, right? So, but now they've actually, and I think we kind of spearheaded this because we would do all these women and they vet them for us and send their information to us, and we call them up and schedule the appointment. And of course, you have to reschedule them a lot because sometimes they're not feeling well or their treatment date has changed or whatever. So it's a good, a lot of communication back and forth. But we decide, when a child is sick with cancer or a husband is sick with cancer, where does the burden fall on, right? It's always on the wife. She's the one running everybody everywhere. She's still got to cook. She's still got to clean. She's still got to do all that stuff. So we just started doing other people on our own.
Any household with a serious illness.
Any household with a serious illness, it doesn't need to be cancer or whatever. We'll just go in and help out people. I mean, there's nothing better than helping out people. I mean, really, seriously, we all need to make money, but helping people.
Kindness. It's all about kindness,
I
right?
can bank it all day, be kind, right? It's simple as that. So now the Cleaning for a Reason is not just women anymore. It's anybody.
They're doing the same.
They're doing the same.
So if
thing.
somebody knows of someone that might need this service,
Yes.
what's the best way to get in contact with you?
The office. To call the
To
office.
just call the office? You have something on your website too if they
Yes.
want to send it that way.
Yes, that's right.
You can go to cleaningforareason.org.
Oh, okay.
That's it, cleaningforareason.org, and you can apply right there. And you actually can request a maid service. So you can say, I want to use We Clean for you. And as long as you're in our service area, which is pretty big, I mean, we have all of North Houston and stuff, then they'll assign us to it. Or you can just go in there and register, and they'll assign, they'll ask another maid service to go, and if it's in their service area, they'll go. But of course, they can ask for us because we love doing it. And our ladies love doing it too because
They
they
do.
get
It makes them feel good.
They do.
they get to give back too, and they see these people that are out there.
I turned it off.
They see these people that are out there and struggling. And a few years ago, I went out and did one.
I remember that. I have a photo of that. I save it. You just never know.
There was a big article
He's a
written up
good
about it
cleaner.
in the thing, and I just did a couple quick
Yep.
bathrooms for a lady.
You haven't done that lately, huh?
No, I haven't done it lately. I think I'm too old now. And I was
okay.
helping somebody. I wasn't
Right.
the only cleaner there. I did it just to kind of get a feel for it.
Sure.
And
It's good to
and
do.
the lady was obviously, she was battling cancer. You could tell there were, 30 pill bottles in the bathroom and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
it's hard.
I really felt for her, and I helped her out with a couple little projects around the house in addition to cleaning the bathrooms and stuff. So, it was a great experience for me. And our ladies still love it. They still talk about how great it is. And some of those people, after we clean for them, they actually have become customers.
It's cool.
So it's a neat thing.
And we do pay the maids. And we've had a couple
Of course you pay the maids.
Yes. A couple of times they've said, don't pay me. I just want to do this. Don't pay me. But we still pay them.
You still pay them. So what I've noticed also is the relationships. It's all about the relationships, and you're very personal, and you're caring with not just the maids, but the community. You're invested in the community. So you do business with people you like, and you know the stories of the maids. You know some of the stories in the background. Some of them are your friends that you clean homes for,
Yes.
like myself or whatever. But tell me something else about you. I mean, you guys have 3 dogs, beautiful dogs.
Yes, golden retriever.
You're very
baby.
caring people, and that's what people need to know too. You know, because you're dealing with a person, not just a cleaning service. It's who does it come back to? You're very engaging. You're involved in a lot of network groups. You
Well,
still
we're
are.
We are blessed. We are so blessed.
You do a lot of Zoom calls lately, right?
A lot of. I've got,
You're the
my.
Zoom master.
Oh, my
I've got Zoomitis, I think. I think I've just done about enough Zoom calls. I actually have a networking event tomorrow in person. It's the first one. It's a big thing.
Yeah, that is a big thing.
Yeah. Social
Cool.
distancing, though.
Right. Not hitting each other and shaking hands and all that.
We fell into this, Margie. Jeff is a CPA, and my background is dentistry. I'm a dental consultant. And I never dreamed I'd be running a maid business. And there's never been anything more satisfying than what we're doing.
Why?
Because we get to give. And I love it. I just love it. And Deborah, who works on our office, will mention something, and should we charge? I say, free. Give it free. I love to do that.
It's a good feeling.
It's great when a
is.
homeowner says, "My house didn't look this good when I moved in here." You get some of these comments.
I know that feeling.
That are really nice, So
It just makes you feel good, and they do an excellent job. They really do. But it's all about
you.
the personal service.
it is about
And
the relationship.
in the communication and all of that. And if there's anything wrong, you're right on it
We
immediately.
guarantee our work. Yes.
Yeah.
We'll send somebody back if we miss the microwave, which we should never miss, of course. But we are not perfect, so we'll send somebody
Human.
back to get it. We're
And
human.
you touched on something early on about speaking English. All of our maids are required to speak English. We do have some Hispanic maids, but they speak English. So it's a must. The clients don't want somebody that they can't communicate with. So it's a big thing for us. So it's really very rewarding.
We had an incident a few years ago where we were talking with the client, and she was talking about the maid, and she said, I don't remember the girl's name, but I'll just say, Bonnie. Bonnie doesn't clean. Bonnie doesn't clean for me. Jeff and Lucille clean for me, right? Even though we don't do the work, we have the relationship with the client, and that's why they hired us, is because of us, and they trust us to put a maid in their home that's going to do a good job cleaning.
course.
And the only thing they're going to take is the dirt, right? So that's critical.
Yeah.
Well, it's personal.
It is
I mean,
personal.
you're in their space.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a very intimate business. I mean,
I wouldn't want somebody just coming in my house that I didn't
No.
trust. I know it's on here. There it is. You just don't.
that's why we
That's
do.
true.
We do a background check on every employee, make sure that what they're saying is true, and
Well, and I want to touch again real quickly on the training program, because you hire someone and then they shadow another experienced maid. You tell them all about your equipment and the protocols for the cleaning products and things like that. So how long are they in training?
Minimum
a week,
5
2
days.
weeks?
Minimum 5 days.
So that they get it.
Yes. And about midweek, we have 2 trainers. And about midweek, they'll alert us, I don't know about this one. So then we buckle down on what they need help with. It's not like we're trying to shove them out the door. We really want to support these people. They come to us because they need a job. And Jeff has a checklist that the trainers have to do that talks about their attitude and enthusiasm, and every day they are graded. And by the middle of the week, if they just don't want to adapt to anything, they're not going to stay with us. And if after 5 days they need some specific help in an area, we put them in a little bit longer. And we focus on a few more things.
It's a lot about attitude, isn't it?
Oh my.
And if they get along with others, or
Yes.
they know it
Yeah.
all and they don't really want to learn.
That's right. That's
kind of
right.
thing.
I mean, the cleaning starts the minute the front door opens. If a homeowner opens the door and right then, that's when the cleaning started, right? You need to present yourself well to the customer at that point in time, that you're confident, you know what you're doing, et cetera, et cetera. So that's when it started. Everybody getting along, and we're here to help, and blah blah blah. It's great.
So, can you give me one of your little poems? Not this one. One of your little limericks. I know, but you're usually pretty good about just going with the flow of that. Do you have one in your phone?
No, I really don't have one. I mean,
You don't have one ready? He's good at that, isn't he,
He is
Lucille?
so good at it. His commercials that he does at the network, and people talk about it all the time. They have him write their commercials. He does a good job
I've
with
listened
that.
to music so long, my whole life, and I'm pretty old now. So I'm used to rhyme and words. I can just pick things up and just.
You don't have anything off the top of your head you can close us with?
I love doing Margie's radio show. It's a fun thing to do. Today, it's Jeff and Lucille, because we clean for you.
Okay, there you go.
Is that good enough?
WeCleanForYou.com. We Clean For You on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You're all over the place.
We are.
LinkedIn. Of course, you have a great PR person. But
Absolutely,
anyway.
we do. We're proud of you, Margie.
So, I just want people to know the ending thing is it's all about sanitation and cleaning the home and making it safe for you and your family
Yes.
members so that you stay healthy. And you've continued to do this and only get better. You only get better because you're training
That's
and your
right.
certification.
Right.
So that's all for the show today. Thank you very much. And
Thank you for having us.
we will see you at the house soon.
Okay, thank you,
All right.
Margie.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Today's show was recorded and broadcasted live on irlonestar.com, Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and all rights and ownership are reserved to Lone Star Community Radio. For more information regarding this program and Lone Star Community Radio, visit us online at irlonestar.com. Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's community radio station, serving the community with local programming on TV, radio, and online. If you enjoyed today's program, please support us by sponsorship or starting your own show. Contact us today by phone or text at 936-666-1084 or email the station at lscrstudios@gmail.com.